the regular pizza because this is a pizza cooked without oven. Hello? Hello? Hello guys from Capelli. Yes, like I said on the phone here, we are going to make the pizza alla padella. Padella in the pan, but in this kind of pan. I don't know in English, I didn't go on Google Translator. So today, for the first time, I decided to do something, how to make the pizza in padella by Maestro Capelli. Hope you like this video. I'm gonna make it simple as possible and of course with the most common flour. I'm gonna show you how to make the dough and together we are going to try for the first time to make the pizza in this kind of pan. Very excited, let's go home and let's make this pizza. Hope you like this video and please subscribe, hit that button like. Thank you so much, let's go, ciao, si gira. Okay, first thing to do is we need to create our yeast the most natural as possible. So we are going to create the polish. It's a pre-fermented dough. 4 teaspoons of the same bag. So we're gonna put it right one. Here you go, how you find the polish. And we're gonna close it with some plastic wrap, really good. And we're gonna let it rest overnight in the fridge. Let's put it back in the fridge and let's wait. Let's go to sleep and let's wake up. Voila! And here you go guys, our polish is ready, nice and fermented. Look at this, voila! All the air is gonna come out. So we get back our spoon, we mix it up a little bit. Like you can see, it's full of air. Voila! Of room temperature water. So we get the honey, we're gonna put it in the water first of all, just like that. The second thing is we have to place our yeast in the water. So now we're gonna get our flour. Of course we took out the flour to make the polish, and so we're gonna go ahead with the same amount of flour, and we're gonna go ahead and add only half amount of the flour. With the spoon, help you with putting together. Now that we add half amount, we're gonna put it on the side and try to mix up for about, again, 1 to 2 minutes. Done. We let it rest for about 5 minutes. Always just like that, 5 minutes, and then we're gonna add our salt. Okay, 5 minutes passed by, now it's time to add our salt. And we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of sea salt. Just like that. Done. Now we're gonna go ahead and mix up again the salt with the flour and put the rest of the flour. Let's go and mix it up in an authentic way, like my grandmother used to do. Like my grandmother, she used to teach me. She always say, Vito, vai, devi impastare con amore e passione, come faccio io. Ecco qua. Quindi mia nonna mi ha insegnato tutti questi trucchetti. My grandmother, she taught me all these little tricks. We can start to go ahead and put it on the counter. Let's make sure we get all the flour from the inside the container. So this is how you make the dough by hands. We go ahead and we flip it over and use your hands, just like that. So we're gonna go ahead and mix the dough for about 15 to 20 minutes. Impasta con amore. Invece il nonno mi diceva sempre, la pasta è come la donna, la devi trattare bene. I'm gonna translate this in English. My grandfather, instead, he was saying, always the dough is like a woman, so treat them really well. We mix up the dough for about 15 minutes, really hard. If you don't go really hard, you have to go 20 minutes. At this point, you'll see the dough nice and smooth. So we let it rest for about 5 minutes. Cover. We rest the dough for 5 minutes just because the more you let it rest, the more the gluten gets stronger. So at this point, we're gonna go ahead and grab it from the center and we're gonna make like a big ball until the dough is nice and smooth. The gluten on top will become a little bit more strong, and so basically the goal here is to make like a balloon. Done. Make sure you don't break it. Done. At this point, we go ahead and we let it rest for about 15 more minutes, and then we're gonna make the ball. Okay guys, here is how we find the dough. Easy, we're gonna go ahead and cut the dough in 4. Just exactly, we try to make it all the same, exactly 4 dough balls. This is the easiest way, the easy way how to make the dough balls. So we're gonna go ahead, flip it over. Best and easy way to make the balls. So very easy. Get a spatula. We're gonna go ahead and get the dough. Hands under. We're gonna go and close the dough just like this. So we're gonna keep the top part on top, and we're gonna try to make the smoothest possible the dough. Done. We need a sheet pan just like that. Okay, we're gonna put some flour on the bottom, not too much, and we're gonna place the dough balls on top, the face on top. Remember, the part that we close, it needs to go on the bottom. So we're gonna place a couple of inches far from the sides, and a couple of inches far from the pizza dough. Done. So when the dough is almost attached together, is ready. But usually it's gonna take now about 4 to 6 hours. So, but we're gonna cover really well. Let's put a little bit of flour on top, just a little bit. This way they don't stick to the plastic. We're gonna let it rest for about 4 to 6 hours at room temperature. Let's go home and let's make this pizza. And here you go guys, this is how we find the dough after 6 long hours. Well, it's not that long, you know. If you want to make a good pizza, you have to give it a time, because good things takes times. So, I repeat, this one was made with the most common flour. Okay, now the first thing to do is we need to put a little bit of olive oil on our pan, and we need to turn it on at a low temperature. So there we go, like you can see, the pizza doesn't stick because we had a little bit of flour before. So we're gonna go ahead and get the dough. Make sure you pay attention to this step. So we're gonna go ahead and have a little bit of flour. With a spatula, like this, you're gonna go gently, you're gonna go inside, under the pizza. But make sure the pizza needs to stay always like this. This is the most difficult part when you make a pizza. Gently, done. Then you help yourself with your, put it on your hand, take off this. So we're gonna go ahead and place the dough in the flour, just like that. Couple of times in the dough machine, in the dough. Now we're gonna place on the bottom. But this time, guys, we are going to make a bari style pizza. That means it's a thin crust. So we're gonna take it off some dough, and we're gonna make a bari style thin crust. So that means it's gonna be really, really thin and a very light pizza. Especially when you make the pizza in the pan and the house in this way, this way, we have to go ahead and make the pizza a little bit thinner than usual. Otherwise, it's gonna be too much dough. So I like to make some little bit thinner crust. So in this case, we're gonna use a little roller pin. Let's go ahead. Let's make this bari style pizza. Voila, done. Couple of times, we stretch, That's it. Now we're gonna go ahead and place the dough in the pan. Let's go. Okay guys, at this point we'll see when the pan is nice and a little bit too hot, so we're gonna lightly raise a little bit the flame on number 4. I have numbers here. So now we're gonna go ahead and place the dough in the pan, just like that. Be careful, don't get burned. Voila. Okay, at this point we cook it for about a couple of minutes. We check out the bottom. It's nice and cooking. So what I'd like to do is to add a little bit of olive oil on the crust only. I'm gonna show you to you why. Just on the crust, just like that, with a little brush. If you don't have a brush, you can use a little napkin. So now we're gonna go ahead and close it again and cook it for about 1 to 2 minutes. Cook it, be really careful of what are the steps that I'm doing. So now let's go and we're gonna flip it over. Be careful, don't get burned. Let's flip it over and we're gonna cook it for about a couple of minutes again. Let's say 2 to 3 minutes. Okay guys, there we go. 3 to 4 minutes pass by and now I'm gonna flip it over. But be careful, don't get burned, okay? Done. So we'll flip it again one more time. And now at this point, with the low temperature, with the low flame, we're gonna go ahead and add our ingredients. In this case, we're gonna make a classic margherita pizza because I like the regular cheese pizza. But you can add whatever you like on this pizza. Remember, of course, it's not gonna look like the regular pizza because this is a pizza cooked without oven. Some Parmesan cheese and now some fresh mozzarella. But guys, don't put too much, otherwise we're gonna make a mess. This pizza is a little bit small because my pan is small, but if you have a bigger pan, go ahead and make the bigger. So now we're gonna close it and cook until the mozzarella starts to bubbling. Here you go guys. Wow, mozzarella is bubbling. The pizza is nice and crunchy. So let's go ahead and turn it off and the pizza is ready. Nice. Of course the pizza is a little bit white, but it's guaranteed it's cooked. This is my first time making a pizza cooked without oven. Now we let it cool down a little bit. Gonna put some basil, some fresh basil, some olive oil, and our pizza is nicely done. See the bottom? It's nice and cooked. Of course, now we're gonna go ahead and taste it. Okay, now we're gonna cut it. It's also crunchy. It's nice and crunchy too. Wow, we made, I've been making pizza since I was 8 years old in my hometown, Bari, but this is my first ever time making the pizza without cooking in the oven. This one deserves a like, even if it doesn't look, the look is not 100% nice, it's not bad also, but look at this. Look at this. Considering that it was cooked without oven, the pizza, I think it come out nice, crunchy and soft in the same time. So now we're gonna go ahead and with the flour, the most common flour, all-purpose flour. So this video is nothing special, but it's to let you understand that the pizza, you can make pizza anytime, anywhere, with not so many fancy ingredients or so many fancy equipment. So the best moment of the video, wait, everything stops. Shh. The moment of the truth, the tasting part. Get some napkins right there, the bottom. Ready? I close my eyes, this way everything goes in my mouth. Wow. Wow. It's amazing. I don't tell you. Try this at home. It's amazing because the olive oil on the pan, it made the bottom part crispy, and then you have the softener on the top. Amazing.